Hi everybody, hope you're well. So I am going to be talking about horse. I'm going to be talking about horse Eden in this, and I'm going to be talking about star stable in this because I've had a lot of people asking me lately. Are you enjoying horse Eden? Are you enjoying star stable? Are you still enjoying horse and so forth? So I thought I should just sit down and actually answer those questions. And yes, I'm enjoying all three, but all in different ways and in different measures. Like horse for me, I've met so many fantastic people on horse, and I really enjoy horse, and I've got to interact with you guys so much, starting the horse videos. So that's not going to go away, and I'm not going to change that. It's still going to be there as a really core part of my game. But I'm still going to continue playing horse in the way that I have been doing for the last year or so, which is I play it more how I want to rather than how horse tends to push and push people to play it, which is extremely heavy pass spending, which I don't really like about that. In terms of Star Stable, which was the second game that I started, I have really, really enjoyed Star Stable. And I think part of it comes down to the fact that I can actually go around in the real world in it. Like, there's a physical space that I can actually move my horse in. And I think that's actually something I really, really enjoy because I've been playing horse for so long and you don't have that. It's completely, 2D and nothing moves. I know we have animations and that was nice and all, but then, I don't bother using the animations anymore. So I think for a couple of reasons I'm really enjoying Star Stable right now, which is probably why you've seen more Star Stable videos. And I don't know how many people are enjoying those, if they want to see more of those, because I know, like, at the core, I started with horse. So I feel like if some people just want to see horse videos, they're going to be like, oh no, it's another Star Stable video. I don't want people to feel like that. I'm still going to cater to those different games because I'm still enjoying all those different games. I don't have a schedule right now. I would probably like to have one in future, but I don't think it's possible right now because some days I can come in and I know that I can get a Star Stable video recorded. And other days I come in and I'm like, I just can't get it recorded and up at 8 o'clock in the amount of time I have. So I usually have to plan in advance of when I do Star Stable and be able to sit down and actually, spend maybe an hour recording and then another, hour on top of that editing. So it takes a lot longer than most of my horse videos do. So there's a lot more time has to go into those, and I've changed the editing up recently more in the last two episodes I did. And anybody that wants to give feedback on it, whether you liked it or whether you didn't, I really appreciate all critique because I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with those Star Stable videos because there has been ones that I've done where there's absolutely no editing and you're just seeing a continuous playthrough, and I sort of worry sometimes that people aren't going to find that interesting and prefer just to see me sort of getting on with the missions and sort of completing them. And advancing the story more quickly as well because Star Stable is so story based. So it's kind of hard to know the balance, I guess. So I've tried a couple of different ways in my Star Stable videos. Some of them I didn't feel were working for me, but I suppose I'm probably going to figure it out as the further I go along, whether I do think they are working or not. And all feedback on them, is massively appreciated. I know several of you have commented, and I do appreciate that because it lets me know if I'm getting it right or not whenever I do the videos. And in terms of horse Eden, I do believe I'm going to continue horse Eden. And what I actually like at the moment is with horse Eden's so much slower in pace to me. I mean, I think it's a month for a horse to age a year. And I like that, actually. I do, because it's like I can go on it every, day or so, do whatever I gotta do, leave it for a little bit, come back to it. And I don't know at the moment if I'm supposed to log in every day. I don't know if it's one of those games you have to log in every day. I feel like it probably is. And I probably need to get into that habit so that it does advance more quickly. Think from the feedback I've got, people have enjoyed the horse Eden videos. But obviously, I know it's not going to be everybody's cup of tea. I'm liking the color genetics. I think that's fascinating, and hopefully I'm going to learn lots from that because I know basic color genetics and so forth, but there's a lot more to learn in there, and I've plenty more to learn with it. I only got halfway through the manual, and I feel like I need to go and reread the half that I did read because it's so long and it's quite complex. I think Howrse could learn a lot from it in terms of the colour genetics, and the graphics on there on Howrse Eden are superb. They really are like top notch. So there are some things I think, you know, that Howrse could take from that. It would be cool to have, you know, real proper colour genetics coded in with all the varieties and things, but I can understand that's a huge, you know, undertaking, but I feel like it would add such a huge dynamic to Howrse in itself. But I don't see it happening because I think Howrse has gone the way they want to go and they're not going to change that up for anybody. But that's kind of what I'm thinking of at the moment. I guess, and I just kind of want to get feedback from you guys. Do you know if things are working, if you're enjoying them, what you're not enjoying, what I could do better, and so forth. And you know, I don't mind if you're like, listen, you're doing this and I don't like the way you're doing this. You know, it's fine. That's your opinion, and I'm fine with you giving your opinion on it. You know, I do appreciate, you know, people saying things, because I got told months ago that, you know, some people couldn't hear me. And I thought, okay, I need to do something about that. And I went and found a new microphone. And I think from the feedback I got, people did think it was a, you know, a good change. So, you know, things like that help. And I can't always do them immediately, but I work on them and I'll try. So that's kind of what this video is about, is just me having not a rant or anything. It's just kind of me saying how I'm getting on with those 3 different games. A couple of you have asked possibly if I would do a couple of other Howrse games, and I'm going to see about doing that potentially in future. Because I would sort of like to get a couple more Star Stable videos up and have it a little bit further on as a series, and the same Howrse Eden before. I maybe would take another one on board to do, because I don't want to like neglect anything, because a lot of you have been saying that you want more Star Stable, and I totally get that, and I will do my best to do that. I'm still trying to make sure that I have a video up at 8 o'clock every single day, and I am really trying with that. Now sometimes it goes up a little bit later because I've had that with Star Stable. Star Stable takes a really long time to render, so sometimes it goes up, you know, maybe an hour or 2 late. I did actually put it up yesterday earlier because I thought, well, I had it done and I would just put it up, you know, a bit earlier, so anybody that wanted to watch it then could do it. But I am going to stick to the 8 o'clock. I'm going to try and do 2 Star Stable videos a week, at least 1 Howrse Eden video a week. So that leaves 4 days of Howrse roughly. Let me think. Yes, 4 days of Howrse and then 2 days of Star Stable and 1 of Howrse Eden. That's why I'm going to try and work it at the minute and see how we go. And I'll sort of judge it off the feedback I get then after that to see whether that is what people want me to continue with or not. So the only other thing I'm going to do in this video now is, I know a couple of you were like, would you open a golden fleece? And I know I told you guys that I wasn't going to open a golden fleece because I don't really have any actual interest in this divine, but I do have 20 diamonds. So I'm going to try with my 20 diamonds once I've finished giving tickets out here. So I like to go back and check that I've actually given everybody. I hate this new predictive text, it's driving me mad. I want to just check that I have sent tickets to everybody. So there we go. So that one, I think one more to do. So I'm just going to copy and paste this because it is actually so much easier to copy and paste. So what we'll do is we'll go in here and open this. I know the Cascades out now. I already have Cascades, so I'm not going to bother opening a hop for the purposes of that. So we're going to try this and see what we get. 1 star. See, I told you this would happen. Okay, what do I want? This is a tough one. I really like Apollo's Leers, so I'm gonna go with Apollo's Leer and get my gift. But yeah, that's it, guys. Anyway, thank you for listening. Any feedback would be fantastic, and I hope you have a lovely day.